Alright, so today EA released a brand new UFC 4 gameplay trailer. It's about 4 minutes long. If you guys have not seen it, I'm going to leave a link to that trailer below. Check it out. I'm not going to be showing the trailer because, of course, it is copyrighted content and I don't really want any issues with EA, but a vast majority of what they showed in the trailer is something that we've already seen. If you've been following the game so far, or if you've already played the beta, a vast majority of that information is not new. But there are a few things in the trailer that I do think a few of you might have missed, specifically the brand new character models, the brand new fighters that were showcased. They showcased some more of the clinch sequences, some takedown scrambles, some takedown counters into submissions, and just a few things that you guys might have missed. I'm going to try to point out right here, and when I'm done, we'll talk about it. So starting things off, I'm going to show you guys some of the character models, some of the few new character models that was showcased in the trailer right here. I'm going to switch to the screen. Right here is a brand new Jon Jones character model. Now right there, this one was a pleasant surprise. It really, really was. It was a pleasant surprise because I wasn't expecting this. I really wasn't. The Jon Jones character model in UFC 3, of course, is the version of Jon with the really low haircut and the beard. And I've been asking, really asking for them to update Jon Jones. And right there, you can see Jon Jones has been updated. See that right there? Beautiful character model, his bald head. The body stays the same. I don't think Jon's body really needs to be updated. And you don't really get to see the model very clearly, but you can tell right there that he has been updated. And right next to him is Dominic Reyes. Dominic Reyes, a brand new character in UFC. Dominic Reyes was not in UFC 3, so as you can see right there, fairly decent character model for Dominic Reyes. The resemblance is there. I don't think it's the absolute best character model they could have given him, but I think this is fairly okay. The next character model that I want to show you guys that was updated is Israel Adesanya, right there. This is a model that a lot of us have complained about in UFC 3. In UFC 3, his character model had really short arms. His legs were short. He just looked, Izzy himself described his character model as looking like Chad Mendes. It just did not look like him. So, but right there, he has been updated. This is, I believe, the Jon Jones body. That's what you're looking at right there. His arms are pretty long, his legs are long, and as you can see, he has a new hairstyle going. So I think this definitely looks more like Israel. More like Israel than the one in UFC 3. So you got to give him props for actually listening and changing the character model. Next up right there, you can see it is Thiago Santos. The man Thiago Santos gave Jon Jones a hell of a fight, and he has been added to UFC 4, and he looks pretty good. It looks like him. I think the model is pretty good, and right next to him is Johnny Walker. Now this model right here, I'm not so sure of. I mean, it looks like him, but I think this model is going to need a little bit of work, especially the face, and you guys are going to see more of it when the game actually drops. His fight stance, of course, is the same exact stance as Dominic Cruz, especially when he's on the inside. It's either Dominic Cruz or I think it's Dominic Cruz for sure, the way he's holding his hands right there. And of course, Johnny Walker is a wild man, so it's very understandable why they would go with this idol for him. But there you go, Thiago Santos, Johnny Walker. So I like that. Next up is you're going to see Davison and Figueiredo. I think I missed him right there. Let's see. Let's scroll this a little bit. Scroll that. There he is. Davison and Figueiredo. Davison Figueiredo. I'm saying his name incorrectly. There he is. The brand new flyweight champion of the UFC. He has been added to the game. And one more brand new character that was showcased in this trailer. You guys are going to see him right there. There he is. Jack Hermanson. Also added to UFC 3. That's pretty goddamn good. So, like I said, man, credit where credit is due. brand new, a few character models. Now, the reason why this makes me very excited, especially with the John Jones and Israel character model, is because, it gives me a little bit of hope. If we are seeing them updating some models, then there's a possibility that some of the fighters that need their character models updated will also get the updates they need. One fighter that 100% comes to mind every time I talk about this is Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. And I gotta tell you guys, man, if there's any fighter in the UFC right now that deserves to have his character model updated, it is Wonderboy. He's in the community. He supports channels that play this game. He watches content on this game. He has actually talked about his character model specifically on his Instagram page. He compares his character model to Jake Ellenberger, and he doesn't like it. I think he's had the same model since, like, I don't know, UFC 1 almost. So it's definitely time to upgrade the man. Fix his head is so big in his model, so big. His arms are not long enough. His legs are not long enough. He looks like an overgrown baby. Another character model in the game that has the same issue is T.J. Dillashaw. T.J. Dillashaw has had the same exact model since, I believe, UFC 1. And I think it's time to update. It's time to upgrade some of these guys. Give them brand new models. Update their tattoos. And if we're seeing them doing that for Jones and doing that for Izzy, and we're seeing all the brand new characters in there, who knows? Maybe we're finally going to see some of the characters updated. So definitely looking forward to that. I'm hopeful. Fingers crossed. Come on, let's do. Now, next up, we are going to talk about the Clinch. They showed a few things in the Clinch. I'm going to go ahead and switch to the screen right here so you guys can see it. The very first time that I talked about the reveal trailer that was posted a while back, I talked to you guys about this brand new Clinch position against the cage. Now, I'm not sure what this exact position is called against the cage, but this was not in UFC 3. This position right here where, as you can see, Jorge Masvidal is fighting Nate Diaz. He's got his right arm under Nate Diaz's left arm, and Nate Diaz is grabbing an underhook on Masvidal's right hand. And with Masvidal's free left hand, he's able to fire off combos. He's firing off combos, uppercuts to the head. Let me see if I can show some more of that clinch against the cage. Watch there. Now, this shows it really well. This is what you're going to see when you play the game. If you grab single collar and you push the opponent against the cage, in UFC 3, what you will normally see is when they end up against the cage, they end up in single collar. But when you end up in the clinch against the cage in UFC 4, it will look like this. The moment the fighters hit the cage, they will immediately automatically transition into this. See that? DC hooking Stipe's left arm, Stipe holding an underhook on DC's right arm, and with the free hand, DC is going to be able to fire off combinations to the body, to the head, very fluidly. I think it's beautiful. To the head, to the body, to the head, and right there. Now, one more thing that just showed right here. Notice how Stipe escapes the clinch. He braces his forearm under DC's chin, and he escapes. Now, the way this is going to work in UFC 4 is to escape the clinch, to get out of this clinch, Stipe, or your character, if you're the one controlling Stipe, you're going to need to move in this direction. Right there. You're going to have to move to Stipe's right, and on your screen to your left. And as you move in this direction, if DC wants to keep you in the clinch, he needs to follow you in this direction. If he doesn't follow you in this direction, this will happen. Stipe will escape. If you try to move to Stipe's left, if Stipe try to move in that direction, you will stay in the clinch. You will stay stuck in the clinch. So keep that in mind. You want to escape the clinch, move to the outside, move to the open side. Don't move to the direction of the underhook. Move to the outside of that underhook. And he escapes the clinch right there. And as you can see, as soon as they escape the clinch, boom, you can strike fluidly. So it's a fluid motion from striking to clinch, out of the clinch to striking. Just one of the absolute best parts of UFC 4. Still very impressive to me. Boom, gets her in the clinch. And then right there from single collar, you can see some of the combos, the way the combos will flow. Body, head, uppercut, and then, of course, the takedown. And from there, we are going to transition into some takedown scrambles, something else that they showed in the gameplay trailer that was released today. I'm going to rewind this right here a little bit. Right here, you're going to notice Kamaru Usman, he shoots a takedown on Street Jesus, Jorge Masvidal. He shoots a takedown, and this showcases a brand new way to get a takedown. Notice as he drives him forward, he's going to cut corners. Watch this. He cuts corners. He turns Masvidal to the left. That is something that you'll be able to do in UFC 4 now. When you shoot a takedown, there are two directions that you can go. You can either turn left or you can turn right. That is if the opponent denies the initial takedown. And if they deny your left turn, you can also keep driving. So right there is a scramble that happens. They hit the ground. As soon as they hit the ground, what this is showing you is a denied takedown. It's a denied turn-in takedown. So as Usman shoots this takedown on Masvidal and turns the corner, Masvidal actually denies it. But the way he denies it, the way the deny looks in this specific sequence, it looks like a scramble, like a beautiful scramble. So as soon as Masvidal hits the ground, watch this, he kicks off Usman and stands back up to his feet. That is a denied takedown. And I think it looks really beautiful. Now, the deny is not always going to look like that. I forget the exact criteria for it to turn into a scramble like that. I don't remember. I'm going to get back to you guys on that. But just keep in mind, sometimes when you deny the turn-in takedown, that is what it's going to look like. Beautiful scramble animation. Now, this one is one of the more exciting new takedowns in the game. When you shoot a power single leg or a power double on an opponent, you can either do it against the cage or you can do it in the middle of the cage. That's DC right there, shooting a power single. Now, the power single in UFC 4 is controlled by the it's the body jab input. So it's, if you're on the PS4, it's R2 and you hold L1 to modify the takedown into a power takedown, and then you hold down square. That's the jab. That's if you're in conventional stance. You pick the fighter up like that. That's a single leg. That's a single leg high takedown right there. And the beautiful thing about this particular takedown right here is that you can actually carry the fighter around a little bit. So you lift them up in the air and you can carry them around a little bit, carry them around, turn. And if you want to slam them, you can either press X or you can press circle and you slam them on the ground just like that. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. If you played the beta, I'm pretty sure you did this a little bit and you enjoyed it. Boom, carry them around, slam them. Very beautiful. It's showing you some of the ways the takedowns used to look in UFC 3. And this is a brand new drive-in takedown in UFC 4 right there. Gets to the cage, lifts him up, carries him around, slams him. That's a double. That's the way the double looks. Remember what I told you guys? You can do that for the double leg and the single leg as well. Carries him around, press circle or X, slam the character on the floor. Now, this right here is also showing you a few more ways that you can deny takedowns in UFC 4. You don't just have to rely on the takedown deny, which, of course, in UFC 4, to do that is you have to hold R2 and L2 to deny takedown. So that's basically the low block denies your takedowns in UFC 4. That's not the only way to deny takedowns. You can also deny takedowns with your footwork. If they shoot on you, you can lunge. You see that? Masvidal lunges backwards to deny the takedown. Watch that. Stephen Thompson lunges backwards and denies the takedown. So this will come in handy for you strikers. Boom, lunge deny, lunge deny. And then it shows a few more takedown animations that we're going to see. This one, Khabib shoots a takedown. This is a late deny. I believe that's what this is. A late deny, takes his back and drags him to the floor. And right there is a sprawled takedown. A takedown counter into submission stand-in guillotine, which is where we're going to transition to this one as well, which is the last thing I want to show you guys in case you missed it. In UFC 4 now, you're going to be able to counter takedown attempts with submissions. Now, you could do that in UFC 3. I believe you could do that with the guillotine, and you could also do that with the Kimura. With some of the takedowns, you can counter it with a Kimura, but you couldn't counter the low single in UFC 3 with a choke. But right here, you'll notice that you can. Fighter shoots, denies, bulldog. Beautiful bulldog choke as a counter, and it also shows off a stand-in triangle. Flying triangle to get him down. Anyways, that is essentially all I wanted to point out. Like I said, just a couple of things that you guys might have missed as you were watching the new gameplay trailer. A vast majority of it is, is stuff that we've already seen, but overall really good trailer. If you're just seeing the game for the first time, it is gonna get you hyped. It is gonna show you quite a bit about what to expect, especially when it comes to striking, grappling on the clinch, and also on the ground. I'm not really going to touch on anything they showed when it comes to ground and pound because they really went in depth on that. They also went in depth when it comes to the brand new submissions in the game, so of course you're not going to miss that. But again, if you've not seen the trailer, check it out. And let me know in the comment section what you guys think about it. But we are going to end the video right here. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you did. Let me also know what you thought about the trailer. Are you excited? Are you kind of whatever? I really am. I'm really excited, especially when I saw that brand new Jon Jones model, because I'll tell you guys, to be completely honest here, I did not know that they were changing Jon Jones. I didn't know they were updating his model at all. I knew about the Israel model, and I knew about a few other character models. I did not know about Jon Jones. So seeing that really, really excited me, and it makes me feel like there's hope. All right, there's hope for a couple more fighters to get their character models updated, and that would be dope. Anyways, I'm out of here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later with a brand new fighter showcase for UFC Fight Night 174. Keep yourself safe. Have a wonderful day, folks.